Last summer, after the crowds left, 5 strangers returned to the woods to uncover the truth. But one of them has a secret that will unlock the curse.
You know, if you don't believe in the Blair Witch, then why the hell did you bother to come?
I thought the movie was cool.
This fall, just in time for Halloween, the witch is back. On October 27th, forget everything you've heard. Forget everything you've seen. Because this time, the truth is scarier than fiction.
A brutal murder in the Black Hills discovered today. In the past year, the Black Hills area has been overrun with movie fans wanting to get a glimpse of where the Blair Witch Project was filmed.
They're back! The Gory Gays.
Let the harvest begin.
I'm Melody! Zelda's dead!
What are you waiting for?
Welcome back to the Gory Gays, the horror podcast where two boyfriends slash up and bleed out your favorite horror movies, mostly but not limited to The Black Sheep, underrated and forgotten gems of the genre. I'm Stanley.
And I'm here. Okay. I'm Alex, of course. Hello, welcome back. Hi. How's everybody doing?
Yay.
How's it going? How do you want to die?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You know, I've actually been thinking well, not about how I want to die, but I've been thinking about death a lot lately.
Ew.
No,
you're
seriously.
one of those?
Well, no, because I've been thinking just in general, like, just how fast time is going.
Why don't you think of more superb things like what's for lunch or what's for dinner, per se, when we're standing at the Trader Joe's and I'm asking you, what are you hungry for?
I like how that's a superb thing.
You're thinking about that?
Think of more superb things.
Think of more superb
No, I just am like, it, you know, like, because I'm almost 40. I know you're already in your 40s, but...
Oh my gosh,
and
I'm thriving.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm thriving as well. A lot of good things have been happening and are happening and will be happening, and we'll discuss that.
I'm 40, and I just started at a firm.
Listen, you're 43 and a half. Wait, are you 44
Yeah, I'm
yet?
43.
Okay, you're 43.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
going to 44 this year.
Are you 43? I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember I was 42 for like ever.
No, you were 43 forever.
I was 43 forever.
Oh my god!
That's the sign that we need to watch The Craft.
What's so funny is that I was looking at that poster and I was like, that poster looks really nice behind you.
This poster fell and it hasn't been the same ever since. I don't know who cursed it.
And what's also funny is Alex has been just bitching about watching The Craft for the past like week and a half.
It's the season. I've watched it already, but like I would watch it over and over again.
Okay, go back to this whole firm thing. That's all. Okay,
no, that's it. I'm 43 and
end.
Thriving, and I said that was it. That I'm starting to. I'm gonna start working at a new enterprise, and seeing that's how 40s are. Like you think you're done with it, and then once you're 40, you're like, holy shit, I'm only 40. Like I can do so much more.
No, but what about the firm?
What about it?
About the enterprise?
I don't want to give a name.
No, you can say.
No, I don't want to give a name.
You don't want to say where you're going to be working?
No.
Aw.
No.
I think it's fine.
No, it's a cool like for the sake of me just not using the name, you know, and like throwing it around. Like I it just feels like weird.
Okay, well, can I say that you're wearing the T-shirt?
Yeah, of course I'm wearing the T-shirt. And if you go to my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, then you can actually check out my Instagram and you know exactly where I go.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair.
And that's my horror-loving boyfriend, 1981 _ between every word.
Yeah, so figure that out, geniuses.
Or just click on Gory Gays and I'll be attached to it.
Try to find him with how he explained it.
Yeah.
I'm at Stantastica, just in case.
For how many years?
Since the beginning.
Oh gosh, change it up.
I've always been Stantastica. No, I'm a creature of habit.
No.
I order BLTs everywhere I go.
Oh.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, that's actually BLTs are delicious and the bacon matters. So Yeah, order BLTs everywhere you go, and if they have like the thickest the bacon is, better.
The thickest the bacon is.
The thicker the bacon is.
No, but you are starting a new job soon, which is really exciting.
Yeah, we recently moved up here to Kern County, which is
It's not recent anymore. It's been 6 months.
It's been 6 months, but we're recent to the, if you tell somebody we just moved up here, we're fairly new, of course. And I mean somebody here in the county. Not the best place for people to choose to move to, but for us it's a new beginning, and we're like, you know what, we're gonna make it what it is, and
We've
it's gonna
adapted.
happen. We've adapted. And I'm gonna be working in the best fucking place that this county has to offer, and I'm so fucking excited. Like, I'm so fucking thrilled to start my new journey, like, in this enterprise that offers like entertainment. It's so amazing. Like, I'm so thrilled to let go of customer service or retail, and customer service will always be in my life, but retail is the one thing that I'm so fucking done with. It's dead to me. Like, it does not exist anymore.
Yay.
It's done. That whole legacy is gone, and I'm gonna start a new one.
It's a different avenue for sure, and I think you're going to excel, and I think it's going to be a new chapter, and I'm really looking forward to stories that you're going to be telling.
Thrive, you guys, and I know I will see everybody's faces, at least if you live in California,
especially this area.
Yeah. If you're like in Central California or even Northern California, it's only 2 hours away of a drive from anywhere, really. So.
Well, not from you.
What do you mean?
You're only like 30 minutes away.
Well, yeah. Yeah. And it's such a wonderful drive. Like, there's nothing between us but fields. It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing there. Like, like Ming is like the last freeway entrance that like.
Your drive is really nice.
Yeah.
I will say that my drive to and from Calabasas.
Yours is good. I like your drive.
Was really nice. I really liked
your
that.
little drive actually amps me up because it's just appropriate enough. Like,
oh wait, to get to where I work?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's very quick.
It's cute. It's like
I can't believe I've been there
3 songs worth. I like it.
I've been there for 3 months now.
Wow.
August, September, October. Yeah, I've been there since the very end of July. I work at this cute little diner now, guys. There's been a lot that's been happening. So we took a small break. I know we do this thing now where we disappear for a few months and then we come back for an episode or two. This last time we were on a cute little streak. I think we did like a whole month. And then I think we did
we were fine
audio
up until
commentary.
Sheriff had a surgery, and then we had to just redirect things that way. And then, of course, we went on our trip, so we took off for a week.
Yeah.
And we were preparing for it, so we didn't have time.
So, real quick, though, Sheriff had this big mass. He had this whole big mass. We called it Belial.
He's one of our fourth dogs.
Yeah, he's our only boy, and he came around in October of 2023. He was the first dog that Alex and I got together, and he had this big mass on his neck, and it has grown in size since we have gotten him. I don't know how long he's had it. But it's benign. It was not something that was cancerous by any means, but it was starting to get in the way of his trachea. So in time, it was going to prevent him from swallowing. So we set up a GoFundMe, and we were very surprised that we ended up receiving as many donations as we did. We had people like Scotty and Lonnie, who are both very, very dear friends of ours, and also Patreon members. So thank you very much, guys, for not only being awesome friends, but also
insert applause.
Yay! But also contributing to our lovely little podcast here. But they literally helped keep our dog alive. And strangers, people that we don't even know, also threw in money. But also people that we know and love contributed. So thank you to all those that did. And our boy is finally fully recovered, and kind of. There's a tiny little thing growing a little bit below the spot.
I mean, they said we can remove the one that's been growing, which we don't know how long he's had it for, because when we adopted him, it came with him. Specifically why we chose him. And time had just happened, and it literally got bigger. So we're like, okay, well, this is just the beginning of a new one. We don't know how long it'll actually take, or if it'll grow.
Yeah. Wait. What? I just said all that.
Yeah, kind of. Not really. You didn't say all that.
Oh.
I'm trying to convince you that you didn't. No,
you didn't say that. Wait. Are you talking about the new one that he has?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So we're just like, we don't know if that one's going to grow or not.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't say that. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so I hope it doesn't get any bigger.
And it's okay to always give more information than needed.
Oh. well, speaking of
What is it?
oversharing,
No, not oversharing, but oh my gosh, between couples, what's the more important thing? Communication. Over communicate. Always over communicate.
I guess.
Like, say more than you should. That way there's no fucking question about, well, you didn't tell me.
All right. That's fine. Let's talk about Salem.
What about it?
Let's talk about it.
No, I don't want
Because
to.
that was another thing. Because
No.
we just talked about how we took a 2-month break, and Sheriff was a big part of it.
Yeah.
The dog. And now,
I mean, we started the year with New York. We ended the year with Salem. Man, it was fucking amazing, you guys. Like, Boston alone, like the city of Boston, period, is somewhere to. Oh man, you could just dive in it. Like, honestly, it was such a beautiful fucking town that between New York, covered in snow, of course, or Boston, I don't even know which one I love more, and I think it's Boston. Like, fuck, I really like Boston a lot. Like, it was just so fucking clean and so fucking pretty, and like,
I feel
so
like
much
Boston
history.
is just a smaller New York.
Yeah, it really was, kind of. I'd still like New York, but
New York's my number one.
It's just like, I know, but it just hides in the shadows, and it's like super cold and like dark to me, like New York, and like,
well, yeah, it's a vibe.
like Boston offers the same thing but with sun. Like you have more sun because there's not a lot of tall buildings like there is in New York, every single place and every single corner.
It was a little warm.
Yeah, so it was nice. Like, we totally like thought, we were like, oh my gosh, take mittens, take beanies, take fucking sweaters. How are we gonna take?
You guys
forget everything, take sweaters, and like we get there and it's like everybody's in shorts, tank tops, like
except us.
except us.
It was a nightmare in that sense.
Yeah.
But I think we probably talked about this in the past, but we went to go celebrate for our friend Monica, who I've actually known since I was 11 years old. I've always said 10, but really it was 11, right before I turned 12. And she and I had met in an AOL chat room called the SNS Club, which stood for Supernatural Society. And it was a writing club. And there was like maybe 12 or 15 of us. And we were all kids, between the ages of like 11 and 15
just
or 16.
Just like the Blair Witch website, that one too has been silently removed.
Yeah, like they faded away over time. You know what I mean? And I think my screen name was like Slicker 414. My in reference to I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
And then my screen names always had my parents' ages in them. So at the time, my mom was 41, and then my dad was probably 43. So I always had 41, 43, or 43, 41, or some variation of those numbers.
Now we know his debit number.
Oh,
shit.
No, definitely not.
Whoa.
And then my Monica's screen name was Monique 12, but spelled with like numbers, like M0 and then capital N and an I and then capital Q, and then like 12 at the end. But somehow we like connected, and then for the next 7 years, we wrote letters back and forth to each other, like pen pal letters. Like, I have a whole box in the little storage unit that we have, like,
And he
full
does, like,
of letters.
He keeps shit.
Actually, not even in storage. They're under the bed. They're like in letters, a whole box of letters.
A slew?
A slew. And we would rack up phone bills because we would just call each other, collect, and call each other. Remember?
And giggle.
Yeah. Remember 10, 10, 220? And
10,
like
10,
311 and all those like the
yeah,
ways
yeah,
to like
yeah.
call
The codes,
people.
Yeah.
It was
Like, what happened to all
nuts.
that? Is that
yeah.
still around?
Oh, hell no. I mean, we have cell phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there is something like there's like
I remember they like released a lot of those codes for the phone, and then they just took them all back, kind of, for a while.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know. Like, I remember there was
I'm
a
saying
lot, like,
yeah, but I don't know.
No, I remember that there was like so many things that you could like find out somebody's name just by dialing a code, like, like just kind of like you did like the redial type of thing.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but that reminded
he
me
never
for
does.
some
Like,
reason.
I don't even know why we do this if you have no idea.
No, but that reminded me of that. Remember that commercial of the jack-o'-lantern with the 1-900 number attached? It's like, call me and you can talk to me and the jack-o'-lantern of
Those
Halloween.
party lines. Uh-huh.
And people actually probably did that.
Yeah.
That's
Like, why
fucking
not?
wild.
That was the thing to do.
That is so
Landlines,
wild
you have
to
nothing
me.
else to do.
Wait, what were we just talking about?
I have no idea anymore.
No.
I forgot.
No.
It's all gone.
Salem and Monica.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I finally went to Florida, where she lives still, to go meet her for the first time with Ryan Coe when we were 16. And that was the first time we met. And then we met again a couple of years later. And then I ended up being the man of honor at her wedding. And she's just been like a constant in my life, you know, ever since. And then we ended up getting matching tattoos while we were there. So we were there with her best friend, Desi, and her husband, Fabian, and Alex and I together. We stayed about 15 minutes away from them.
Yeah.
And we got in the night before. So we got to hang out and go find a weed shop and just kick it in our hotel room the night before they got in. And then we met up with them the next day and just walked the city. Like, we got so many steps in.
Yeah, we did.
So many steps in.
Not as much as New York. But
No. We walked the entire length of New York City.
just because the city of Boston's more drivable.
Oh, man. Yeah, we took Ubers everywhere. We did, but we definitely got our steps in. And then Salem was a wonderful, wonderful experience, especially to be there in October was something special. And apparently going the time that we did is madness, but we lucked out. I guess it was a fortunate thing. Like, you don't think we did?
No, like it was like super crowded, and of course it'll just get even more crowded as the season like goes on. But honestly, like October is like it wasn't the best time to go. Like I would rather go off season to really take advantage of the town because you really didn't get to do much. You know, I mean, you saw a lot of the buildings, you saw a lot of the town, but you didn't really get to step into the shops. And not that there are a lot of shops that are like worth waiting like a 40-minute line in. Like,
yeah,
you know, some of them carried the same type of souvenirs, but the theme of the stores is what people were going in to see, because some of them are like themed stores and they're really cool, which that's kind of cool to take your time and like wait for. But other than that, like I would love to go like when it's off season. And it's true because we talked to one of the locals and she was like, you know what, you need to come here when it's like not the witchy stuff, and like you need to really see the town for what it is and how it is like when it's off season.
Oh, Maria,
yeah, she was really cool.
She had a dog. What was her dog's name? I forgot.
Oh man, I forgot too.
It was something like Cooper. It wasn't Cooper, but it was something along those lines. He was so cool.
She had two of them.
The blonde old retriever was so cool. Yeah. That dog was neat. Yeah, Salem was a vibe. We went one day with Monica and Fabian and Desi, and that was fun. We had a really good time. It was a lot of walking. Like you said, it was crowded.
Yeah, and one thing is because they weren't ready for like big crowds, I guess, or they're still to this day, which I'm like, why don't they just build public bathrooms already? But that was one thing, was just like finding the restrooms. There is like no restrooms. Zero. They're only located in certain areas throughout the entire town. And first of all, you have to get there by a 30-minute train. You know, so if you're already pissing yourself at the train station and you're on the train, and then you get there and then you still have to find these bathrooms that are like hidden, like nobody knows where they're at. No business wants you to use the restroom without purchasing something, and you have to wait like 40 minutes in line just to purchase something. And not that it make it sound miserable, but this is ideally like what you're going to go into if you go in during these months. And it's worth it if you're going to spend all day there, which is amazing, you know, because if you have a car, then you can drive into the town. If you rented one, then stay there all day. That's fine. But I don't know. It was just like
when we went back, because we went back a couple of days later, just us, we Ubered there and Ubered back.
Yeah.
Like psychopaths.
No, we took the train back.
Did we take the train back?
Took the train back.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
We
took the train. We were going to Uber, and then like something happened with the card. Oh, because we didn't call our credit card to tell them that we were going to be out of town.
Oh, yeah.
So they canceled the payment for the Uber, and the train had just arrived at the same time when we were going to
I remember now. Yeah. What was your favorite part of Salem then, in that case? Because I have a couple.
Honestly, like the entire town of Salem is my favorite thing. Like it was a really like the Allison house from Hocus Pocus, which is the big mansion, the Ropes Mansion.
The Ropes Mansion, baby.
Is so fucking cool because you have the privilege of actually stepping into the grounds and going into the backyard and smelling the flowers and seeing the garden, sitting on the benches and staring up at the house and like taking pictures as much as you want, spend as much time as you want. Nobody's there to tell you nothing. And you just sit there and people watch, and it's such a fucking free like thing to do out there in Salem, which I'm like, why isn't there nobody watching this property? And like everybody's so respectful of it. There's nobody disrespecting it. There's nobody overstepping the plans. Like there's nothing, you know, people trying to get into the house. We saw a lot of those icons, of course, from the movie Hocus Pocus, but also paid respect to what Salem is, which was the original, hanging of the witches and the burning and the whole pressing of the witches, back in
the cemeteries were really
those
pretty.
days.
They were really mysterious, and
I mean the history, and then being next to the water was like really cool. And then to hear, like, we took a tour, like one of those night tours, which was like you were better off Googling, honestly, and just like walking by yourself and Googling information.
He was a peculiar guy.
It was a bit peculiar, there was a bit of information you could take with you, and some of it was just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, he was a character. Yeah. Monica had pre-booked a bunch of stuff for us to do, and I really enjoyed a lot of it. And you get what you get sometimes, and we will definitely remember a lot of this stuff. I really enjoyed myself, and it was just a pleasure seeing all of them. And I'm just grateful that we were invited. Yeah. And but I would definitely go back at a different time as well, just so we can have more time to explore more things without having to experience the crowds.
I mean, we did have the opportunity because the Max house,
Max and Danny's house
is located a little further away from the town, so not a lot of folks are walking that way. We took advantage of it. We took the walk, and the whole house. I mean, the house was entirely ours for a while, up until somebody got upset because we were taking a picture right next to the stoop.
Oh yeah, you sat down and
I took a picture. And I mean, I'm literally on the sidewalk, sitting on the first step of the house, and there's no sign that says please don't or nothing. And respectfully, of course, people don't do it, but we took advantage because nobody was there, nobody was watching us, and we sat down, and of course the crowd gathered, and some woman's like, "Get off the stairs!" And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "That's so rude. Get off."
Someone
and I'm like,
lives there.
What the fuck? And I just like looked at her, and I was like, "Her, can you take the picture? Because I think she's jealous because she's not doing this." Like, literally, I responded back to her, and I'm like, "She's just jealous because she's not doing this herself." And I was just like, "Of course it's disrespectful, but I'm not like doing it rudely. I'm not touching their shit or opening their doors."
Yeah, people are
like,
strange.
I'm showing her what not to do.
We started a trend though, because right after we got really close to that house and really personal with it, I mean, because some things you may never see again, and that was something that you just kind of stand close to, and you're like, wow.
It looks exactly the same, and the fact that I watch and we see this house every single year on Halloween time, like over and over and over again, it's literally a family member, so you cannot go and stand in front of that house and not want to actually climb in through the fucking windows, because it's so cute. It's right there. There's nothing stopping you. Like, it's right there on the sidewalk. Literally, exactly how it looks in the movie is exactly how this house still looks.
And it's right there on the water. And then like that sidewalk. And I was telling Alex, I was like, I can just picture the kids like coming down this sidewalk and the road, like in their Halloween costumes, while Sarah is singing to them, and I can see Danny being like exploded out of that top window of the house, and the witches taking her off into the night over the water.
This is scary.
And we went out onto the shore because the tide was down. It was just such a cool experience. It's really ethereal and surreal to be able to visit places like that.
The town of Salem really lets you take advantage of the town. Like, I don't think you're going to go there and try to disrespect. I don't think anybody that actually takes a plane, goes to Boston, takes a Uber or train to Salem is going to go tag or disrespect or throw trash.
I hope not.
Because the town lets you do a lot of shit for free. Like, they let you step on a lot of like land.
Yeah.
Land that here in Los Angeles is like closed off due to landmark or historical landmark or something. But out there, it's like you can step in it and go in it and touch it and like see it. So what a privilege.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. So that's basically all we've been up to lately. And I think we can conclude all of that with surgeries, happy birthday, Monica. What?
I'm all surgeries, trips, and new jobs.
Yeah. And it's been, I always say, excuse me. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. I always say stuff like, "Oh my gosh, we're so busy." Oh, his turn.
I know. Sorry.
We're getting old.
Might as well get it out.
I always say stuff like, "Oh, we're so busy," blah, blah, blah. But I have to really, really stress the fact that I have been working 6 days a week, and a lot of those days, oh, I thought you were going to cough again. No. A lot of those days are 7 days in a row. And it's not a bad thing because I'm making great money, but
Welcome to the workforce, honey.
I know. I'm just exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm going from where I never really had to work all that much, and now I'm like kind of obsessed with paying off my credit cards and just like kind of making
Staying
money.
on track. Isn't it amazing? Like to feel like you can actually stay on track again.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, because it took a while for us to adapt out here. Even though we were like, "Hey, it's gonna be cheaper out here. We're gonna pay rent. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." But also, we didn't realize how there's less here than there is in LA, so less opportunities as well. So we're like fighting, like keeping our heads above water with these folks that live around the city trying to do the same thing. And it's like everything that's going on with America right now, and California suffering the consequence because everybody wants to live here and they can't have it because we're the ones that live here. So unfortunately, you have to fight for it, just like you are now. Is what's going on.
Yeah.
So things are getting expensive. Like they're hiking prices up, and it's getting crazy. But there's a relief now because now with this, how we feel like right now, it feels like this is where we should be in order for us to catch up again and like keep ourselves on track.
Oh, yeah. I'm not even fighting it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly happy buying turkey burgers from Trader Joe's.
Uh-oh.
From Trader Joe's, and eating them here and pretending that I'm being
I love
waited
that he says
on.
turkey burgers when those are actually beef burgers.
Oh, well, they were delicious.
They were.
They were
really
delicious.
It's the aioli sauce and the Ooh, I just snacked.
You did. It was very loud, and I
Yeah,
loved
it
it.
was gross.
Truffle cheese?
The truffle cheese.
There you
yeah.
go. Yes! So that was a good little catch-up, I think. Now I think it would probably be a good time to get into the whole point of this episode, because this is our Halloween episode, Alex.
This is it.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
This is it. That's all we heard. Yeah, did we forget to mention our new member coming up?
Oh my god.
This week.
Aunt Gladys is going to be visiting.
Our little redhead finally going to join us.
Our little
Join our little
Gingy.
tribe.
So we got a wild hair up our ass and decided it was a good idea to add another member to our family.
And yes, it swing that way. So
Based off of a picture, off of a Google search I did that said, adopt a pet in Bakersfield. And I think she was probably the 4th or 5th Chihuahua mix that we looked at. And
she's fucking cute.
and I just said, Alex, we need to look at this dog. And 2 days later, we went and we looked at her. And within 3.5 minutes, we had a name for her. And then we changed the name on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
And then about 2 hours later, we changed the name again. And then the next morning, Alex told me that Gypsy had named her Aunt Gladys.
It's like it fits the shoe.
It fits the shoe so good. For those who have not seen Weapons yet, go watch it.
Yeah, Gladys is a cute little tail waggler.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. She is 8 years old, so she's going to be right in the boat with all of our elders. And we're looking forward to this. I know I just said that. Yeah, I went and visited her a couple of days ago, and she's just a treat. She's just a treat. And I'm really happy that we're in a position and a spot in our lives where we don't have to, like, fight the hesitation. Yeah, to just go add another member to our crew of dogs. And we can just go rescue another dog, you know?
We're in Kern County. You're allowed to have 11 dogs.
Yeah, fuck, man. I mean, 5 would basically be 11 at this point. But yeah, now that that's out of the way and we've told the world, I was going to keep that a secret for as long as I could.
No.
And then Alex
we
just
did that
was
with
like,
Sheriff for so long with people that didn't even fucking matter.
I know, but that was different. We were hiding him in an apartment complex. But she's not even here yet. She's going to be here next week sometime. Well, this week sometime.
No. Let her live. Let her be
I
known.
know.
Let her be
I'm
alive.
excited.
It starts now. Damn it, Gladys, you're alive.
Yes, Gladys. Yeah, show yourself.
Yeah.
Reveal yourself. Tiny songstress.
Okay.
You've seen Dark Shadows?
Yeah.
The part where he's seeing the woman sing on TV, and then he pulls the plug.
Girl,
Reveal yourself, tiny songstress.
You know when you watch it while you're high and you forget everything?
You, every movie. Speaking of which, I have my Letterboxd pulled up, And I'm going to name a few movies.
Oh, fuck.
Not all of them, but a few movies that we've seen lately. And I'm just going to name the titles, Alex.
So
I want you to tell me what they're about.
No way.
Just a couple of them, because we've seen them. And I just
recaps?
Just little recaps of the movies that we've watched.
Right after I said you smoking and then you forget. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The First Wives Club. Rest in peace, Diane Keaton.
The First Wives Club is about the first wives of
a club.
It's a club made up of first wives, of those husbands that have many wives after the first wife. And yeah, that's it. That's my recap.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's a great movie. Three ladies, they get together, they cry it out, they're best friends, and then that's how it ends.
Bada bum bum. Okay, I'll take it.
But yes, rest in peace, Diane Keaton.
Sure. It was a hard day for me. I went on a spiral for like 3 days after that.
Did. She's great. She was really cool. She was fucking great.
That was
fantastic
tough.
At fucking fashion and just a crazy fucking woman that we all admired.
That was a really hard day.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like there are some actors and entertainers in the world where you just never realize that they're people.
Yeah.
You just think that they're figures in space and time that are just stuck there. And like Britney Spears, you just have this image of Britney Spears as an 18-year-old or a 20-year-old in the "oops, I did it again" phase. They're never
Betty
going to
White
grow
did that
up.
to us.
Yeah, and then they die.
Yeah. It's like Betty White was Betty White forever, and then the bitch
And then
just
she's
dies, and we're like, what
then
are we
she's
supposed to do
100.
now?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do now?
And it's just really interesting. So that's kind of like what happened with Diane Keaton. She died at 78 years old, I think.
I was young.
And it is, but also she was 78. That's like almost 80 years old.
You just did that thing.
But honestly, rest in peace, Diane Keaton, because it's such a fucking loss. Okay, The Convent.
The Convent was really good. I thought we liked it, right?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Now, what was it about? The nuns, of course.
Yes.
Oh my God, let me remember.
Remember.
Fuck, help me.
Nope.
Help me.
Okay, it's directed by the guy
No,
that...
not directed. Tell me what it was about.
Well, you were on the right track.
Yeah, it's about the nuns. I remember. Okay.
All the blood was bright pink and it glowed.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was really good. Okay, yeah.
That's your recap?
No, go ahead, give us the recap because I actually don't remember.
I have to give you the recap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's about the schoolgirl who bursts into the convent and blows away all the nuns.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, I remember now.
And then years later, 40 years later.
40 years later, and it's played by this fucking fantastic woman that has no that literally should have had the entire recognition during the Fog movie, right?
Oh yeah.
We talked about
Adrienne Barbeau.
Oh man.
Because what is Jamie Lee doing in that movie?
What is she doing? Just standing in the background with her hands in her pockets, listening. Get out of here, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be honest, that was that.
Look, we love Jamie Lee. We do. But what the fuck is happening in the Fog? What the fuck is happening in the Fog?
What happened? Like, I understand why people like it. The movie's actually really fucking scary.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, it's really scary, but I just don't understand Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Why
with
didn't
Jamie
we
Lee?
give the credits to
Adrienne Barbeau?
Thank you.
You need to learn her name.
Adrienne Barbeau. No, if I learn hers, I'll be calling everybody Adrienne Barbeau. I don't know names, so Stanley knows the names.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Wait, did you finish the recap, or you just...
No, I didn't. I just stopped at I stopped at where you started.
I think you told me more than I thought you could remember on that one anyway, so I'll just...
It's a really good movie. Like, you guys need to watch it, especially if you're like into like those David Argento films, or like what's the...
David Argento?
Dave Argento films.
Dario Argento.
The power of edit.
I'm not editing nothing today.
No, okay, whatever. I just hit a bong load. It's fine. But no, if you like those type of Italian, like the fucking lighting in the background, you know, like the neon, it was just better than what the name actually is. Like, the movie was so good. So yeah, that was actually one of my favorite movies that we've seen.
Agreed.
I told you that. it's like the cast. It actually fits. Like, it actually fits, and you believe that they're friends, and they're such cool, like, kids, you know, and, like, once they start dying down and, like, you know, the movie keeps going, like, you kind of start feeling bad for them, because in the beginning, like, you kind of hated them, and then you start loving them.
Yeah.
You know the cast I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then the movie just turned out so much better than I thought, and it's probably one of the best fucking movies that I've seen this whole year, coming from a classic. Like, honest to God, it was one of the best fucking movies that I can recommend to anybody this year.
It reminded me a lot of Night of the Demons.
Yeah.
It's like a whole
It's
lot
so
of Night
good.
of the Demons, which is not bad, I don't think, because Night of the Demons is great. That was our Halloween episode last year.
Yeah. That movie was well made.
Tell me about R.L. Stein's Pumpkinhead.
But we didn't... I don't think we liked it that much. I didn't like it as much as I thought it, or did we?
We thought it was fine.
It was okay. No, I
for
don't
like
know.
a little
Like,
kid to be original, made for TV movie.
or not made.
I mean,
You know,
for
like,
one thing, it should not have been called Pumpkinhead.
no,
Like, what on earth were they thinking?
not really.
But do you remember what it was about?
Yes.
Okay,
the
tell
kid
me.
Steals the pumpkin from the barn, and then he has to take it back.
Yeah.
And when he does, then the revenge starts.
But do you remember why the pumpkin
Because
being there is so important?
That was the head, right?
But do you,
Wasn't it like the pumpkin head?
do you know why?
Because
like,
that's where it grows from, no? Like,
well, yeah.
Like, he took it while it was growing.
But
from
like the evil,
vine, like
the evil
pumpkin vine.
farmer, there's like a whole subplot with that. Do you remember it?
No, man.
Okay, we won't spoil it then. But okay, you.
Oh, see, and me giving it away would be spoiling
Well,
it. So.
yeah, but we spoil everything here.
Well, then
But
spoil it and give
I'm
it
not
away.
going to, because you remembered more than I thought you would.
Yeah, that's all I need to remember. How about we don't do recaps, but I just tell you if I remember them.
No, that defeats the whole purpose. Okay, we just have two more. Hell Night.
Hell Night was...
I'll give you a hint.
Mm-hmm.
It had Linda Blair's stupid face.
Oh my gosh. Another Jamie Lee Curtis just standing in the background. You know, like, the whole movie we couldn't focus because we were just like, so like, what the fuck is Linda Blair doing there? And doing the same exact character that she does in the Exorcist. Like, she's just like asking the stupidest questions.
Hey,
Has the stupidest like facial expressions.
what are you
like,
doing?
You know, hands in her pockets as well. Like, and she's wearing a dress. Like, get her out of here.
What do you do for a living?
Like, just like,
Oh, Mom, come on. Captain Howdy.
like, that's exactly what she sounded like to me the entire time.
What about Burke? You like him?
Yeah.
You know, like, that's exactly how she sounded like the entire time. And I
Oh,
don't remember
Mom.
anything she said in Hell Night.
Yeah. She literally was just rolling her eyes the entire movie.
Yeah.
And like looking up
Looking
and looking
cute,
down.
like trying to get, noticed by the producer.
With her cleavage out.
Yeah.
I don't know
it was
what she was
weird.
supposed to be. And the whole time, I always thought that was a Halloween movie.
It was weird.
set
Somebody
on
had her
Halloween.
there for like a reason. Somebody's like, "You're a star. I'm gonna put you in a movie."
Well, that was an Irwin Yablans picture.
I don't know,
And
like-
I'm pretty sure he was involved with the first Halloween film.
She really had nothing to do with it, with the movie. She shouldn't have been there at all. And I just feel like somebody actually just had her there on scene for their own, like, I'm gonna play with you later, and I'm gonna just tell you that you're gonna be in my movie now.
Well, they really capitalized on the fact that she was in The Exorcist. And they really wanted her to be a
that,
scream
also
queen.
That.
Pretty
I don't
sure.
know. My mind
But
is just gross.
that's the thing about Linda Blair. It has nothing to do with the fact that we think she's a heinous bitch, and we have our reasons. Go back to episode 2 of the Gory Gays, and you can listen to all about that. We won't get into it here, but she just is not a good actress. Like, after The Exorcist, there is nothing in her catalog of work that is good.
Yeah.
She is just a shitty actress.
And she wasn't good in The Exorcist either. It was really after, like, the whole
the possession
possession
stuff, and that
stuff.
was all.
And that was all director and makeup,
Yeah, and that was all thanks to makeup and Mercedes McCambridge,
Yeah.
who did the voice work. Okay, last one. Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2.
This movie is actually scary.
Yay!
So this is one movie that I can actually, like, I'm glad that it's made, they made it the way it did after it followed the Blair Witch. I like it. I like it because it's like going from a series to a movie, or a movie into a series, and you get more of it, and you learn a little more facts, and then, like, it dies right before it gets crazy, because part 1 and part 2 are perfect. Part 3,
There is a part 3, but it kind of part 2
once it
is
gets
like its own
culty,
movie.
Like, does it get culty?
I
Like,
mean,
there's reasons why I
ish.
don't. When I don't watch movies, it's literally because my mind chops them off, and it's like they're probably culty, and I don't want to go that extreme. Like, I don't want to kill part 1 and part 2 for me, and I don't want to push it.
Okay.
So I like part 2 a lot. Like, I get scared of that movie. If it's one of those movies that if I watch it alone, I probably get scared.
Okay.
It's like part 1. It's like Paranormal Activity 1. Like, you
Oh.
can watch those movies, and honestly, they'll probably freak you out.
We just revisited Paranormal Activity Part 1, and that was a movie that Monica and I watched in theaters on opening night in 2009 when it first came out, because she had lived with me in Juneau, Alaska, and I just thought it was so stupid when we first saw it. I thought it was boring. And I usually dig these kind of movies.
Well, it disappointed you. It's not that you thought it was boring.
But then when you and I watched
because
it,
you expect it to be like part 1.
Yeah, and well, it was part 1.
Oh,
Paranormal Activity.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
And then when we watched it the other night, you and I thought it was spooky.
Yeah.
It really affected me in a different way. But Blair Witch 2 is a whole different story. No, let's be clear that this movie is celebrating its 25th anniversary today on October 27th,
you guys.
2025. And that is one reason why I wanted to wait to record this episode today. And that's why I'm not doing any edits.
You tricked us.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I just wanted this episode to be very raw and real. And I just don't care, I was like, let's get stoned. And we're just going to watch the movie and do an audio commentary.
Erica.
And I wanted, I kind of waited for this to be our little comeback. And then we'll go back to the sleepaway camp stuff when we return, which should be next week, I hope. I'm not going to make any more plans because I don't want to disappoint myself.
No, Sleepaway Camp's going to come back because during the month of November, we're going to do our campfire story, like type movies. Which
Campfire
falls in
stories.
Like
Yeah,
even though it's like summer camp, but we're going to drag it into like campfire story.
Yeah,
camp.
and then we have a cute Thanksgiving film picked out. It's not Thanksgiving because that was our last year's Thanksgiving film.
This is our last resort.
And then we have stuff lined up for the winter. So we have stuff planned out. We figured that if we plan stuff ahead of time, we'll get ourselves back in the game. But since we were doing this whole Letterboxd thing, I wanted to read to you my Letterboxd review because I didn't realize I wrote a review for this the other night after we watched it.
Do it.
I gave it 4.5 stars.
Why did you do that?
Out of 5. Because for me, this is basically a perfect movie.
Yeah.
And that's how I started this review off on October 19th, 2025, when we decided that we were going to make this our Halloween episode and drop it tonight on the Patreon. I said, basically, a perfect movie. Batshit and weird and has that paranoid crazy thing going on. And for those really interested in the Blair Witch lore, it actually goes into some of it, resulting in some genuine creepy moments. Also, the acting is pretty fucking good, and the ending is real effective. Don't care what anyone says, still good 25 years later. I think there's like 1 or 2 things I could gripe about, but I won't even bother. And right now, I can't even tell you what those 1 or 2 things are, but I will probably find them while we're watching it. I was in the movie theaters 25 years ago to the day, probably in 2 hours, probably around 8 o'clock, watching this at the Division Street Theater with probably my cousin Kenny. I think he probably went with me.
You strategically planned this to fall on the 27th, like the anniversary date.
Yeah.
As well as like the way they strategically planned the first Blair Witch to come out in 1991, flip it upside down is 666.
1999?
1999, did I say 91?
You said 1991.
1999, flipped upside down 666, the year right before the Y2K.
Sure.
Like, it's so weird.
I'm going to take that.
Yeah, of course.
I love the fact that this just seems really, what is the word I'm looking for? It seems really witchy to me. It seems really vibey with the season. We missed all of spooky season. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is really
no, this is sealing it. Like,
yes,
this is sealing
the deal,
the season of the witch.
I think so too, and I think that we are going to drop. We're gonna release our Halloween H2O episode on the main feed on Friday because that's Halloween. And then we're going to end up locking the Patreon, you guys. So from this point forward, our Patreon is going to be $3 a month. We're going to start being a little stingy.
I'm going to start charging you guys for my voice.
I
What am
know,
doing?
because we found out today that we're actually being paid by 3 members.
Like, voices cost money. We learned that from Ariel.
Yes.
Fuck that.
All I want from you is your voice. So we wanted to give a little shout out to some of you guys. Smitty77, thanks for being a paid member, homie.
That's Smith, honey, not Smith. Smite.
And then we have Sea Dazed, Opal Brown, Mom. My mom. Jennifer Hagen over at the Mysterious Portland Northwest pod. Well, it's a Pacific Northwest,
okay.
but I say Portland Northwest because I'm from Portland. We got Brian Michael Ellis, Scotty Cross.
That's that name. That's that name. That celebrity name.
Oh, that's your boyfriend. I forgot.
Hey,
Brian Michael Ellis.
Brian Michael Ellis. Where's your movie?
Scotty Cross over at Fun with Horror, who is also a paid member.
That's what's up.
And then we got Lonnie Olson, who is also a paid member, a boy of Halloween, and our third wheel.
Our third wheel, yeah. Our gift giver.
We love Lonnie. So thank you guys so much for being our lovely Patreon members. We could not be doing this without you, but from this point forward, we might be doing this without you because we're going to be charging $3 a month. So hopefully you stick around and hang out with us because it'll make us sad if you don't. But we understand if you decide to move on because...
Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you? Nobody's serving it up like we are.
You're right. Hey, so describe this movie in 3 words.
What movie is it? I'm just kidding. Hallucinant.
Hallucinant. Oh, like
Hallucinant.
hallucinatory?
Yeah, like what's the name? Like what's the word?
Hallucinatory.
Hallucinatory.
Sure.
Very. I can't think of words, but I'm trying to use better words for like betrayal, but like something that'll fit the question that you're asking me. Like this movie's very. Fuck, I can't even find words for it. Sorry, like it's just so stupid. Like I don't know. It's just like it's like Dancing with the Devil to me. Like this movie is like very. It's almost like if you're like watching the video of The Ring yourself and you don't know that you're getting, possessed as you're watching the movie yourself. To me.
That was more than 3 words, but I will take it. Do you remember the first time you watched it?
Yes, I do remember the first time I watched it, and I was as well as disappointed because it wasn't exactly like the first movie.
Well, what did you want?
Found footage type of shit.
You wanted a found footage movie? You wanted a follow-up?
I think we all wanted it.
No!
Yeah, I think we all wanted it. If not, it's like, why call it Blair Witch? It could have been a whole different movie.
I mean, when I saw the trailer for this movie, I was excited knowing that it was going to be something else.
It's a little more produced. It looks more like a movie than
it is a movie.
Footage, but to me, it's like it just was so different than what I expected. Now, let me finish what I was saying.
Sorry.
By the second time around, when you start actually seeing the characters for what they're dealing with on their own, then you actually really do appreciate the movie for what it is, like on its own. Like it's a really good fucking movie. It's scary, like everything that they all go through. It's honestly like, and the group of friends is like, they're like meeting as they're going, right? But they kind of like
they're not friends. They convene at the beginning. It's like a tour group.
It's the SNS Society.
It is the Supernatural Society. You're right.
You go.
Absolutely.
You go.
Yes.
But yeah, so they're a little more believable to me than other movies that I've seen. Like they kind of I'm okay with this group of kids like going through this.
I would say they're adults. I would say they're adults. Okay. Yes. So your relationship with this movie goes back to How old were you, do you think?
When did it come out?
2000? 25 years ago.
Oh, man, I was 19.
Okay. So did
Yeah.
you see it around that time? Do you remember seeing it in theaters or anything?
No, I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it at home, rented by myself, eating Chinese food. No, that's it. Because I was like, when I was growing up, I was very like gothic and like very like into witches, and I thought I was a witch myself. Like I could conjure up shit. Like everybody went through that little episode in your life, and witch movies were just like exactly what we wanted. And like the intro to this movie, the way it starts with the forest and the Marilyn Manson theme, and like flying over that, all those trees, like it just like it was like the perfect intro to it, and you're kind of like you're okay with it. And then watching it over and over again as like witch movies up until we got The Craft, then we kind of like pushed this one away.
Which is so ironic because this movie and the Blair Witch before both don't really have witches present in them.
No, like like we were talking about earlier, like Book of Shadows, like what Book of Shadows? Like
there is no Book of Shadows. We'll talk about stuff that went wrong production wise as the movie is playing. We're gonna press play here in a few minutes. And it's funny that you talk about the song that plays at the beginning, because we also learned earlier, doing some research, that they originally were gonna have a Frank Sinatra song playing. I think it was Witchcraft, right?
Yeah, I
liked it.
But see, that would be good for the upcoming Sandra Bullock. What's it called?
Practical Magic 2?
Practical Magic 2.
Sure.
Like, that's perfect. Because it makes it, like, with Frank Sinatra theme on it, it made it feel like upstate New York. Like, I'm just going to go into the city instead of the town.
I thought it added a different sort of layer to it, in the sense of, I don't know, actually. I just think it felt different. There's a whole different cut to this movie that we're never going to see, but director Joe Berlinger, who was famous for being a documentarian. He did Paradise Lost, all the sequels. He had this whole different vision and this whole different edit of this movie that ended up getting chopped up by the studios. And the studios wanted a more straightforward type of horror movie. And they ended up, adding more gore and adding a bunch of stuff that basically didn't make any sense. They chopped up stuff that was basically the ending, and they threw it into the middle sections of the movie, and made things kind of, nonsensical. And what we end up with is the theatrical cut that I think works, but the director himself has gone on record saying that it doesn't work for him, and his version is something that is more cohesive and suitable, but we'll never know what that looks like. I had a point to that.
Yeah, you did.
Where was I going with that?
What was it?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore.
That the name of the we were talking about the name of the movie.
Oh yeah, there's no Book of Shadows in it.
And that was your whole.
Like I said, we're going raw this episode, y'all.
Yeah.
We're not really going to be talking much about the Blair Witch Project Part 1, unless we already have. I mean, we might delve into little bits here and there. So if you're interested into that kind of stuff, go listen to Season 2, Episode 30, where we did our audio commentary on that one. See, it makes sense that we're doing an audio commentary for this one as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because we did an audio commentary for the first one. When you watched this the first time, you said you were disappointed, but did you think it was bad? Did it grow with you over time?
The Blair Witch Part 1 fucked us all up because of the way they marketed the fucking movie to begin with, when they were just putting like the Blair Witch, and we were like, what the fuck is Blair Witch? Like, what is this Blair Witch? Everybody, what the fuck is Blair Witch? It's everywhere. Do you remember the marketing?
Oh, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And like, it was just a little stick man on posters, and it just said Blair Witch.
And then the missing people signs and all that stuff. Yeah.
And nobody knew what it was about, so when the movie actually came out, it was really good. And then when Blair Witch 2 came out, and it was a produced movie, it kind of took away from what you expected the movie to be, so you're already going into it disappointed as soon as you see like that whole intro to it, the Marilyn Manson intro and To the Forest. I'm telling you, it adjusted you well enough to be okay with like the opening of the movie, because that same intro kind of feels like I Know What You Did Last Summer, how the screen, the camera's flying over the ocean and all that.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of feels like the same little vibe in the intro, so you're kind of sitting down and wanting to have a good movie. And then you totally get something different than your brain already had, processed, thinking that the movie was going to be about, like part one.
Right.
And then you get part two, which is what we get.
Okay.
It kind of tricks you. So the disappointment doesn't come from it being a bad movie. It comes from it being a totally different movie than I expected it to be.
Right.
But a really well-made movie to where it literally could have been just Book of Shadows and no Blair Witch 2.
And see, I think that, and I have always thought this, I've always stood by part one. I think it's a horrifying movie in its own right for its own reasons. And I've always thought that this movie, even as a sequel, is better.
Because these adults, they go back, like, still looking for Blair Witch. They're not finding, like, the people that disappeared, right?
No. Because according to some of them, that's just a movie. But the Blair Witch itself is a real legend.
In the town of...
Is a real thing.
What is it,
whatever.
Burkittsville?
Burkittsville. And Burkittsville is a real place.
Yeah.
In Maryland. That stuff is real. We should probably get into this because we've been yakking for about an hour. And I wanted to say one thing real quick, because in these audio commentaries, I like to, or we like to commit to some sort of game, right? To like get a little inebriated to keep the fun rolling.
That's not true.
For those who are drinking or those who are smoking or those who are doing whatever they do to feel a little frisky, I have brought it upon myself to every time you hear the words Blair Witch, it has to be together. Blair Witch. Not Blair Witch Project, not witch. She's a witch. It has to be witch. Blair Witch, the Blair Witch. Like that. You have to smoke or drink.
The Blair Witch or Blair Witch?
The Blair Witch. It has to be the Blair Witch.
The
Blair Witch. It can't be the Blair Witch Project. It has to be the Blair Witch. Like that. You have to partake in your vice.
Mine's a bong. I don't know what you guys got.
And we might be dead by the end of this.
Ready.
Plus, you said it like 3 times, so let me take a hit.
Okay, Get it together. And for those who are watching with us, we are going to be watching this on Roku, where it is available for free. There's probably going to be some ads. We are going to just let the ads play, I suppose, if they come on, right? I guess so. We might as well, because you're probably going to get ads too. And we'll just talk through the ads and let you know when they're here. But it is not available anywhere else. Oh, no. It's available on Fossum TV, which is that fearsome channel or whatever. We have a DVD, but the quality on the TV is actually a little bit better, believe it or not. There's no Blu-ray release of this. There's no 4K release of this. We need to see something like that. Where's Arrow Video at? Where are you guys?
With? Oh my gosh.
It's the Bet Breakfast.
Okay, whose face is that on the cover of the Blair Witch 2?
That is the main actor. That is Jeffrey.
Oh, is that the one that comes out
Donovan.
from the smoke?
What?
The face shaped like the smoke. It like shapes a face.
Oh yeah, that's Jeff.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That face?
Yeah. This movie's a brisk 1 hour and 30 minutes. Very, very quick. I can't believe that it has been 25 fucking years. That is a decade plus 5, dude.
The more you say it, the older you get.
God, I just grew hair and I shaved my head this morning.
Gross.
All right, guys. In about 1 minute and 15 seconds, we are going to press play. Do you have anything you want to add to this before we do so?
No, but how cool. I'm like, no, but how cool to have been there, right? Like, this cast is super hot.
The cast is hot.
Yeah, like the cast is like
hot.
super fucking hot.
And I'll tell
especially for like 25 years ago. Like, what the fuck were they feeding us? Like, Erica's so hot.
Kim Director is on Instagram, and I started following her not too long ago. She looks even better now.
She's so pretty. Like,
than
what the
she
fuck?
did then.
And see, like, that was the coolest part of this whole movie, that you really couldn't tell like who was real or not. Like, is one of them like amongst them like the real witch, or they know something more than the other, or like it was just a perfect cast because they're all dark.
Not dark
except
skinned.
for what's her name, the one that gets possessed.
Dark in the head. Erica? Oh, Tristan.
Tristan, she's
Spoiler.
so scary. Why are white girls that are possessed so scary?
Because that's just
Like,
what
they're so scary. Like, I think Pioneer ghosts are scarier than
white girls are like. All right, guys, press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.